Hello, myself Sunil Ramakrishnan. Here we are discussing one of the topic that is city creation. In city creation, basically we are discussing one of the topic that is future creation. In future creation, basically we are discussing one city basically that is known as a Mumbai city basically, that is India city basically. So I am currently in India, so I am taking the example of India country. So here basically there is one city basically that is called Mumbai city. It's a big city basically, and there basically big Bollywood industry, big cricket stars basically are there. Then basically big celebrity stays. That is the place basically that is known as a Mumbai city. If anybody says that basically यार मुंबई सिटी किसके बाप का है, किसके बाप का मीन्स हुज फादर सीज द मुंबई सिटी. सो वन ऑफ द पर्सन टोल्ड द बॉलीवुड लोगों का है. एंड वन ऑफ द पर्सन टोल्ड दैट बेसिकली भाई बॉलीवुड बिजनेसमैन और ऑल्सो बेसिकली स्टेज देयर बेसिकली. सो यू कैन स्टे एज अ बिजनेसमैन लोगों के बाप का है. एंड फ्यू पीपल सेज दैट बेसिकली भाई वी हैव क्रिएटेड, दैट इज पॉलिटिकल पीपल. सो पॉलिटिकल पीपल सेज दैट बेसिकली हमारे बाप का है, दैट्स ऑफ आवर फादर्स बेसिकली. सो किसके बाप का है वो, दैट बेसिकली इज नॉट क्लियर बेसिकली. दैट मुंबई इज हुज फादर्स बेसिकली. सो वन ऑफ द पर्सन टोल्ड दैट to create city basically, one of the person told that to create city basically it's not so easy basically, it's very tough task basically. So this example of see basically each and every city in this world basically has kept in trigger only basically, you can say trigger means you can say Mumbai city basically. Mumbai city have to always get afraid with the water basically. If in future basically Mumbai city will end basically, that will be through water only basically, mark my words basically. And that is this water basically. But this water basically are experimented by the Italian group basically. Here basically I have taken example of Italian group basically, but in real basically it can be any country. It can be South Africa also basically, it can be any of the island also basically, you can say basically like that. So you can just imagine 1 lakh kilometer sea water basically is how dangerous basically. There are basically more than 1 lakh missiles are dumped basically. So one of the person told that, but Mumbai never got the information of the missile basically. That means there are lots of things basically that basically public doesn't don't get the information basically. Even basically the Supreme Court and the High Court also basically don't get the information. There are lots of things basically. One example is Supreme Court know that basically there is like sun and there is like moon. Supreme Court says that basically there is like sun and there is like moon. But in real basically there is no like sun and moon basically. It's just a light effect basically. So this thing basically Supreme Court and High Court don't know basically. They basically don't know this basically. So one of the person told that there are lots of things basically that Supreme Court and High Court basically are not aware basically. In that basically one of the thing is the missile basically which is dumped into the Mumbai city, and that is 100% basically that is happening basically. That basically Mumbai city doesn't know. But few people basically are giving money, that is this much for per missile basically. And they are giving this missile basically is experiment of what basically, that Italy city basically. So Italy city basically, in Italy basically there is one city basically that gives the data to the missile basically, and that also perfect data basically. I am telling you, perfect means perfect data. The Italy city basically are tested like this. City must go underwater. That type of testing they do basically. You can just imagine basically up to what level dangerous testing basically they do. And exact to opposite, that is Mumbai is no, sorry, Italy is not supposed to go underwater. So they do that testing only basically, that Mumbai, the Italy city must go underwater. And the exact opposite is Mumbai city will not go underwater. Not Mumbai basically, Italy. But that experiment is of Mumbai city only. So that is one missile basically. Like this basically in this world basically lots of things basically are experimented, that is basically called as a R&D department, that is research and development department. So they basically are playing very dangerous role basically. They basically gets the money than more than the doctors basically. They are playing the role of upper than the doctor basically, you can say. Doctors basically gets the perfect data, but they have to use certain level of combination basically. Combination are equal to future creation basically. Few doctors basically say that basically we will create this future. Few doctors says that basically we will create this future. That is the combination of medicine basically. And doctors are connected with a set of future groups basically. And doctors decide basically whether this person is basically supposed to exist in this world or basically not. That means the person will go to the next generation or not basically. That we have already discussed what is that next generation basically. So you can just imagine basically. It's very dangerous thing basically, I am telling you. Very dangerous to create one city only. So see the expense. One of the person told that it's very dangerous basically to create one normal city only basically, you can say. To create one normal city only basically, it's very huge expense basically. So see basically. And this example basically we have already saw. And this basically is real basically. If anybody want to check basically this, they can easily check. But how they will check basically? To check basically you should know basically that sun exists or not basically. That basically how you are going to check basically. How you are going to check. So this basically is possibility is not basically. Nobody can check this basically. Why? Because if you will search the sun basically, you will keeps on going in the satellite, it keeps on going in the sky, keeps on going in the universe, but you will never find the sun basically. You will never find the moon also basically. Then how you are going to do this? How you are going to check this basically? That is not possible basically. That satellite groups only basically can do this. So that is practically that is not possible. That's why basically the businessmen basically don't take the risk. But if risk is too much na basically, then basically they will exit the Mumbai that second only. So you can just imagine. One of the person told that when you create the city, basically, the Bollywood industry basically keeps each and everything as a track basically, because they have to keep the track because they have got the duty to keep the track of each and every city. If anybody person basically say that basically I want the information of the weakness of this city basically, that is Mumbai city. So one of the person told that Mumbai weakness basically is Bollywood industry, and then basically the sea water basically. If Bollywood industry basically exit Mumbai, then basically it's end of Mumbai. So one of the person told them, then basically what are the police department basically doing there? That was basically a question basically. Then what the police department is doing there basically? That was also basically one of the question basically. Because if the one of the person told that basically if Mumbai, in from Mumbai basically the Bollywood leaves na basically, then Mumbai is finished basically. Then one of the person